So first thing is first. Okay.
All right.
Okay, first thing.
Okay, just say.
It's been a while, so I'm really excited because today we're gonna do Tuesday Tip Halloween style. I thought it would be the perfect time to do a COVID bride, or at least my take on a COVID bride. Let's think Walking Dead. I loved Walking Dead. I watched that show, by the way. But we're gonna do a zombie dead version of a COVID bride. Not that you aren't all beautiful, but let's be real. We all feel like it's just been an eternity. I'm gonna try my best to use things that you most likely will have in your junk makeup drawer or your makeup bag. So the whole point of when you're dead, your skin loses color, it loses blood flow. So you're gonna wanna be a lighter shade or a few lighter shades than what you typically are. So maybe you bought an old foundation that's too light for you, or your concealer, put all over your face. So I'm using extra light and I'm just gonna like put it all on. I also have not really planned what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I put mine on. Clearly we can see my face is a lot lighter than the rest of my skin, which is what we want. We're gonna build on this. The next thing we're gonna wanna do is focus on our eyes. Get creative here. You can go as creepy and scary as you want, or you can be like pretty and do like really awesome eyelashes and everything. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere in the middle, scary and pretty. We'll do both. But I'm gonna work from the Sequins and Stilettos palette, and I'm gonna mainly be using grays and a lot of this black shadow. So if you have a black shadow, you'll pretty much be good to go. You might tweak yours a little bit based on what you have in your makeup drawer, but I think grays and blacks are gonna work really well for a zombie look. And maybe you're not gonna do a COVID zombie bride. You can make anything a zombie. And now I'm gonna take my black shadow and start adding. Okay, with zombies, we're gonna wanna make things look really like hooded. And we're gonna bring the black even down. So guess what? All you people who don't get any sleep and have dark circles, that for once in your life is gonna work for you with this look. Don't cover that up with concealer, just leave it there. And then kind of blend it out. And don't be afraid to go extreme. This is Halloween makeup. So I'm gonna take that dark up pretty high. Just kind of keep building until you feel like it's good placement. Oh, it's looking good. And again, I'm kind of going somewhere in between the middle of like pretty and zombie. So right now we kind of feel a little pretty. Well, let's get a little zombie. This part is so fun. So you're gonna actually outline your like socket. So everyone's gonna have a little bit of a different shape. So the whole thing with any makeup application, whether we're going for a zombie or a bride, or a zombie bride, that was pretty bad, is we wanna blend, okay? So no super harsh lines. Okay, so you can see, I haven't blended over here, but I have started over here. So you can even kind of like take your finger and blend it in a little bit, but it's what's gonna make things look so much better versus like a really harsh line over here. Okay, I went in and kind of brought, like wherever your eyebrows kind of come into your nose, you can, once you've kind of blended in, you can go back in and like kind of, we're adding a little bit more depth and you can bring it down onto your nose. Ooh, yeah. Looking dead already. So bring that black all the way up because like your eye socket starts where your eyebrows are. So you could kind of go in and like, I'm using my gray and I'm taking it up into my eyebrow. If you want to go more pretty, then you could actually like fill in your eyebrows. But I'm gonna kind of go a little more crazy. I like that we took it into my eyebrow. Looking good. Looking good, people. I'm taking my black and I'm gonna add a little bit more dark, like around my eyes. The more you build and add to this, the better it's gonna look. I'm essentially packing on the black shadow. And be sure to wash your brushes right after this. You don't want to go in and accidentally put black all over your face when you go to do your regular makeup. And I'm taking a really pale powder and I'm gonna kind of blend in my dark. The trick is going to be contouring afterwards. I'll try not to get too carried away. Now I'm using, I just have my sponge, my own little powder here. So sponge is going to really give you a lot of coverage. And I want to make sure that light color is really packed on. Now, let's move on to, we're going to grab our black shadow again and we're going to contour our face with it. We're gonna get it on whatever brush you usually contour your blush with. We're gonna go in and start contouring. You do this every day, we're just taking it to an extreme. And maybe even take it down pretty far in. So that you start looking almost like a skeleton. You wanna make sure to definitely do some up here. Just going to do a little bit more fine fine tuning, thank you. Let's kind of come back. Maybe do even more down here. And things don't have to like be perfectly matched, you can kind of make it random because, I don't know, when we rot, it doesn't always happen symmetrically. Pretty good, huh? I was laughing. Man, I look pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna finish my lips. And I need to like add some, I'm just using my lipstick to add some like blood. And just kind of like, I don't know, randomly do things. If you don't like things, you can kind of like, what's nice about a zombie thing, it's a little forgiving because who's to say that's not what it should look like. Pretty good. Okay, I think that's good for makeup. I could keep going all day long, but you get the idea, I hope. Definitely go messy and crazy because you're a zombie and you don't care what your hair looks like. Hairspray. I'm just kind of like spritzing it up with my fingers, doing the money. Okay? And I don't have a veil. If you have a veil, that would be great. But I do have this. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna go put my... I actually have a dress. I want to put it on. It's not my wedding dress. Okay, I don't fit in this dress. But, just for, you know, the whole package deal, we can put it on for a few minutes. Not too many more. I can't breathe. But this is the best that I could do. If you have a veil, that would honestly be the best thing that you can do. It's like the typical bridal thing. But I feel pretty good about this. Yeah. Oh, spray myself. Yes. Just need to get a bouquet. You're good to go.